So when we split, well, yeah, when we split, like at first he was like, "Yo, keep the name." I was like, "No, I'm good." That's why I was like, if I detach, now mind you, dude, COVID hit. COVID winds up hitting. So it's a weird fucking time, bro.
Yeah.
We split. I tell him he's the one that takes all the calls. So up the COVID hitting and us splitting, I'm in the union. So I was able to work in the union while he was answering the phone, getting people filling the houses and stuff like that. So dude did help me
After the
tremendously.
split?
No, 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 no. So then when we
Okay.
split, though, I told him I don't want the name and I don't want nobody. So I have nobody. I have nobody coming, dude.
What's your thought process?
My thought process is I laid in bed for a week.
Like,
sick.
Are you thinking
scared.
like maybe
Scared,
it's
bro.
crumbling?
It's gonna crumble. It's
Yeah.
gonna fail. It's gonna crumble. It's gonna fail. It's gonna crumble. It's gonna fail, dude. Like everything's fucked up. It's COVID. Nobody got money. Nobody can go to work. It's gonna fail. It's all gonna fail. It's all gonna crumble and collapse. So so I'm sitting at 26th Street and I'm sitting there, and the people in my house and shit like that, they're like, we come up with a name. I'm like, the beginning of your recovery, I'm like, evolution to recovery. We come up with that. I'm like, all right, boom. This is after a week of laying in bed, though. I need the name. Get the name. Boom. Go get a website started. I go get the money. I get my money, dude. I get the money from the thing. I'm like, fuck it. I'm going to use it. I got to do something. I get a website. I get brochures made. You know what I'm saying? Go get another house. Now, mind you, dude, there's nobody coming. You know what I mean?
Now you have 5 houses.
Well, because COVID hit, so anybody that was in treatment was staying in treatment. They weren't letting them go because nobody was taking people with COVID either. So I get another house.
This is your 5th now.
Yeah.
Okay.
During everything crumbling, I did this. People are like, are you crazy? What are you going nuts? I get this guy. This guy sits with me. I make all these appointments. Nobody's making appointments. I realized, though, that everybody's saying, yo, nobody with COVID can come. Like all the recovery houses. Oh, we're not taking nobody. So me being a business type of guy and realizing that everybody in my houses has COVID already. They already got COVID. They got COVID, bro. They already got COVID. I called a rehab. We'll take them. So now if somebody comes with COVID, I had certain rooms where I can isolate them. That's what the other house was for.
Ah, okay.
Yeah. So right there,
you flipped a negative into a positive.
Of course I did. Yeah. And then,
for real.
So I did that, and then obviously the PUA shit came in and all that, and people were able to pay, and and people were able to relapse easy too, and jump right back into the fire, dude. And it was a bad time for a lot of people. So all that like money and all that shit destroyed addicts, a lot of them, dude. Like I had people in hotel rooms for months just getting high. You know what I mean? Like and whatever. Like I don't know. It helped other people, like people with houses and kids and whatever. But at that time, I was getting unemployment. I never got the PUA money. I got unemployment for my job that I worked. You know what I mean? Yeah. So.
Okay. So you're at 5 houses. When those calls started coming in, now you flip that negative into a positive, right? You got like let's just call it the COVID house. You know what I mean?
Well, dude, I'm telling you, dude, everybody had COVID.
Yeah.
So there was like 3 houses with people with COVID.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And the other 2 were like, oh, you don't have COVID. You don't have COVID no more. Go over here to these houses. You know what I mean? Which, yeah, it was crazy.
Did you start to feel like once you made that move and you're like, nah, I'll take them, bro. If they got COVID, they could go to this house. Did you start to feel like,
well, there was people from the other side of the program, Pathways to Freedom, at the time too, like trying to come.
Yeah.
So I was dealing with that shit too, like begging me to come, like, all right, come, then they ain't coming. People don't want to hurt people's feelings. Like they felt like they were getting in the middle.
That's how I felt, to be honest with you.
Yeah, it's all right though. I
told, I mean?
Like even Spock stayed because he wound up getting a house right after that. So he stayed on 28th Street, and he, but he wound up, he's in my program, and he wound up going to his own house. You know what I mean? But he stayed. He was like, I'm leaving in a month. So what's the difference?
So you started thriving, dude. Evolution, the brand was built. You know what I mean? You start thriving again. And again,
a dear friend of mine though, Dave Enright, he passed away. He died from cancer.
Was he?
He helped me, dude. Like I would schedule the appointments for the business development people from like Malvern and all over, and he would sit there though, and he would talk with them with me, and he was like a calm dude. And dude, he helped me, dude. He would have like all the paperwork out, you know what I'm saying, stuff like that. But he wound up passing away, dude, from esophagus and stomach cancer. But he was a great dude. Dude helped me. Like I miss him.
I want to start.
I miss him big time.
I want to start tying all this together, dude. And how you mentioned earlier in the interview that.
Do you need yarn?
Not at this moment. Thank
all right,
you,
buddy.
You mentioned earlier that it's crazy how things work out, and I just want to throw a couple scenarios at you how things work out. You were born at Allegheny and Tulip Northeast
Hospital.
Northeast
it's not
Hospital.
even a hospital no more. It's Beacon
It's not.
Point.
It's Beacon Point.
Yeah.
That's where we first met. You picked me up from Beacon Point.
Yeah.
Fast forward to where we're at now. Your first rehab was Keystone.
Yes.
Now you're able to take client. Not that you weren't not able to, because they would come from Keystone to South Philly. But now you have 2 houses in Chester. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Now you're able to take these clients from Keystone at a higher capacity.
Well, I take clients down here from Keystone for years. I've been getting people from Keystone
for sure.
Yeah.
But now you're in Chester. Now you're networking in Chester, and it's just crazy how things come back full circle like that.
Yeah, I get people from Kirkbride. I get people from Fairmount. I get people from Miramont, Malvern. Like, you know what I mean? It's nuts. It's
Eagleville. I mean, the list goes on and on.
Yeah, I get people from all rehabs, but. Yeah, it's crazy, dude. It's a crazy journey, dude. It's a real crazy journey. The whole thing is a crazy journey, dude. Of how, I just, dude, like I won't settle for less, dude. I know people, like I met people. I'm not talking about people that volunteer to do stuff, this, that. Like, yo, you got to take it easy. You got to do this. You got to do that. The only thing I got to do in life, dude, as far as I'm concerned, is obviously is love my girlfriend, love my kids.
Shout out Rachel Murray.
Rachel Murray, boom. My daughter Ava, my son Jason, Robert, and Ryan, even though they don't like me, I'll say that on camera. I'm confident enough to say that. That's okay with me. You know what I mean? I got a grandson named Grayson. I'm a grandfather. I'm 41. The only thing in life that I have to do is love them and love the alcoholic addict. And I really mean that, dude. I don't give a fuck if people think I'm saying it for. I know. People know me, dude. I'm not slowing nothing down. What I'm going to do is build it up more, not be greedy, make sure I can take people without money. There's a lot of scholarship foundations that help to take people without money.
You take people when scholarships fall through, though.
Yeah,
I mean,
I do all kinds of shit. But what I'm saying is, though, is as I get bigger, help more people that are helping me, too. So it ain't just about me, dude. This is bigger than me. This is like, and hopefully down the line, dude, I hope I can do it, because it wouldn't be me doing it, but I hope I could have like a thing where it's spread out all over the United States of America.
Well, it's your brand.
I mean,
it's your brand.
Well, I mean,
but there's no brand without a team.
No, I mean that's what I'm saying. It won't be me at that point. Even now, it's not me.
But you're the brainchild. You put it together. Now your team's there. You know what I mean? But that's how it normally works, bro. Like production starts. One person's in a room printing shirts. Next thing you know, there's a factory with a whole team of people.
Yeah, and it's in Target, Walmart, that. I get it. But I mean, I'm just saying that, but like the quality and the structure is important. Like, dude, I'm not wearing it. Like at first, like a lot of shit happened in South Philly too. Like people talking shit, that's how it goes. I talk shit back. I did. I did. And it's bigger than South Philly. Like I ain't even on that level no more. You know what I mean? Like I'm trying to be I'm not it's not about who's the biggest, all that's bullshit.
No,
I got my blinders on, dude. It's about helping the people that are in my program. So if anybody, is, and I'm saying too, I'm putting this up here and I'm going to have shit on TikTok and this and that. I'm going to have you post some shit maybe after. Maybe we'll get Larry to tell him, but
shout out Larry.
Yeah.
Take your life,
Larry.
Take your life,
Larry, dude, the fake gangster. SSI Sammy, I'm giving them a shout out though, because they're silly as shit. But what I'm saying is that all that is right there is just to make people laugh. Like there is people I know for a fact, like, this is dumb. What this, like, I don't know, get a sense of humor, bro.
You're entitled to your opinion, but it doesn't have to, recovery don't have to be serious all the time.
They don't sell a sense of humor at a store, bro. flat out. I'm just doing it so in between like the podcast, there's something for people to watch, like
Yeah.
funny shit. You know what I mean? And that dude that was geeked out, that shit is crazy though. I know there was times when I was like, yo, dude, I hope they don't hear me. You know, I go in, everybody's sitting there all normal on the couch. I'm like, what the fuck, dude? Oh man, you know, and they're like, what have you been doing? Like all dumb.
So,
But
fast forward from these 5 houses to now. Tell everyone where you're at now.
I'm in South Philly, West Philly, and Delaware County. We hold like 30 women. Well, the house is getting remodeled. So what it was though, when I bring up that story about the hole in the ceiling, so I went from shit like that, like to getting whatever I could get, like that was available type stuff like that, to now every single house that I have is fully remodeled from top to bottom. Brand new electric,
They're not
plumbing.
opened until they're remodeled.
Yeah, they're not
I
even
could attest
open.
to
Yeah,
that.
they're not even open in total. Fire safety, all that, like hardwired smoke detectors. They're rebuilt from the bottom up, dude. Like all plumbing, electric, new roofs, window, like everything. Granite countertops, decked out, brand new floors. Ain't nothing in the house old. It's all brand new. So that's the first thing. The reason why I do then all the furniture. The reason why I do that is so when people come in, if they feel good about where they're at, dude, they can start feeling good about who they are. And and that's important, and then you add the structuring of the chores, cleaning up after themselves, teaching them responsibility, making sure they know how to like be clean in the household, bathing. Like there's some people that come, they don't know, they ain't trying to do that every day. Dude, you gotta get, and there's people that, not me, that are like in a professional sense, dude, being nice about it. Listen, you know what I mean? I had a kid, dude, that came to me. He wouldn't even talk. He has a little bit of mental stuff going on. The dude laughs, jokes. He's on his meds, right? That's what it's about. I'm not making, like, I see the med log when we check it. But the thing is, though, is that's because of my management. My general manager, shout out to Tariq Spain, John Momoa right here. Like, shout out to, Brian, shout out to, you know what I mean, Chuck at Mantua. Like, Will down in Chester, the phenomenal job Rachel does with Sue and Brooke and Carrie. Like, dude, these people are caring. They're doing way more. They're living with the people. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's bigger than me, dude. Like you said, I have the way. Like, yo, this is how we're going to print the shirt and put this on the shirt. Da, da, da. Like, I have the contracts. I have the rules. Of course, I go around. People know it. I'm known for it. I come around all the time. I'm interacting, dude. I have a meeting with my houses. I have a meeting
Every
with my
day.
meeting with my managers. House meeting with my whole program for the guys. Rachel does it for all the girls. Same thing. Urines. I got boxes and boxes of urines, dude. They got to go to meetings. They got to go to meetings. Like the first 90 days, they're at meetings every day. You know what I mean? It's good. Get involved. I'm asking them where their sponsor is. We're about to start a 12 and 12 meeting. You know what I mean? I've been slacking on that. I'm being a little lazy. You know what I mean? But I want to start a 12 and 12 kind of where like it's not like I'm taking everybody through the steps, but at least they're knowing about the steps. They know what step 1 is. They know what step 2 is. And they're allowed to go to whatever they want just after they make the meetings that the program requires. They're allowed to go to NA, they're allowed to go to Reiki, they're allowed to go to Smart Recovery if they want. They could watch meetings on Zoom, they could go to therapy, I suggest that people go to therapy though. That's a big thing because therapy helped me a lot. You know what I mean? So.
Yeah, and
I could keep going, but like, listen, I'm not trying to. This whole podcast ain't about my program, but you're talking about my life, and this is my life.
The reason why I brought it up is because look, when you search on YouTube, right, you're searching for evolution and recovery. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So when I search,
because I am evolution and recovery, like as far as like not like
exactly.
I am.
So no, but it makes sense though, and I want to know what I'm searching up though. Why? Why is it called evolution and recovery?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So that way people understand why it's not just a guy in recovery trying to talk to other people in recovery. There's a reason why he's doing this. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
There's a reason behind all of it.
In the past 2 years, dude, I've been on, I think, 20 fights. I've never been nowhere in my, all the way up until I was like 39 or something. I ain't ever been nowhere. You know what I mean? So, like, the reason why I say that is anything is possible, dude. There's people that I know, dude, that are in recovery, dude. They've been all over the place. You know what I mean? Like you got to think, dude. My life was like that to where like it restricted me to a one place area, basically, in a sense. Like, what's your microphone looking all crazy?
No, it's cool. I just wanted to make sure we're still rolling. That's all.
Yeah, no, we're rolling. Not that kind of rolling. These are weird.
No, but
like MDMA. No, not that, dude. We're not on ecstasy. We're just rolling, like rolling through the
show,
like
rolling like a globe, baby.
Yeah.
I don't know, but
Yeah,
so
that's where I'm going to go one.
no, I heard
What you hear, dude?
I heard that you wanted to record a little number like a country song at one point.
I do. No, I don't want to. I am going to,
So
but I
you
just got to
are.
get it
You
ready.
think you could do any renditions?
I don't know. Like
All right.
off at the top of my head.
I just felt like you kind of gave Sammy Abruzzi a rough time. I'm trying to clap back. You know, if you're watching this, Sammy, you knew, you saw what I just did
Now,
there.
no renditions today.
No,
Like I'm not good at acapella.
no, but I do want to ask, how
What?
has recovery helped you?
Recovery taught me that I have a chance to live. I'll never be alone again. That if I follow these simple things that are hard a little bit, but they're simple, they're mapped out for me that I can manage to learn how to deal with life and anything that comes at me. I could go anywhere on the face of this earth and not pick up a drink or a drug and deal with my problems. The further I notice that through time that I get away from meetings, I get crazier in my head. The more meetings I go to, I think a little better. The more I talk to people in recovery, I feel like, you know what I mean? I'm in the swing of things.
That's your medication.
That's my medication. Yeah, man. And I did. I went to the doctor one time. They put me on Buspar or something like that. It was like 5 milligrams or 10 milligrams, like whatever. It wasn't much. It made me more paranoid, like panicky and or whatever.
That's how I felt with
Yeah.
it too.
So, but and there's not really too much side effects of that. That's why I picked that one. Like we went through all the medications and stuff like that. But anyway, I don't think medication's wrong. Like even if it goes to two, just bringing it up, like like I have maintenance in my every program should have maintenance. There shouldn't be a program without maintenance because it's like you can't discriminate. But I also think that there should be things lined up to where like it's like, all right, well, you're on Suboxone, you go through your proper channels with your therapist and your doctor and the right people, because I'm not that. And then like taper down.
Yeah.
Then get on like maybe Sublocade so you don't have to worry about being scared of going through withdrawal.
Or
And then
taper.
and
Yeah,
you get
sure.
off, you know what I mean? And stuff like that. Now, am I a doctor? No. If the person feels like they're going to use, I'd rather somebody not overdose, dude, because fentanyl is killing people. Fuck fentanyl. Fentanyl is the number one offender in the daily world that I live in. You know what I mean?
Mine too.
And not to get all into it like we did before, but like crisis centers, dude, there shouldn't even exist. People with medical should be able to call and go right to rehab. They should get an assessment right on the phone, dude, and get picked up in Philadelphia too. Philadelphia should just pay for it. That's all. Same shit. But whatever. It ain't that way. And I think there's a lot of people out there fighting for that. So whatever.
Is there anything that a part of your story that you really wanted to touch on today that we probably left out?
I mean, I kind of talked about it, but like, yeah, man, like if
I know there's a lot, probably.
yeah, I mean, I don't even know what I.
You know what I mean?
I mean, there's so many things that come to my mind when you ask me that, but if I had to say, like, don't like know what people are going through. Know your story before you talk bad about people. Don't bash, people and character assassinate and slander people. You know what I mean? If you don't know what you're talking about, you know what I mean? Do your homework. Don't go off of theoretical bullshit, stuff like that. And I'm talking about myself. And learn how to mind your business. And if it ain't good, like my grandmother used to say, if you ain't got nothing nice to say, don't say nothing at all, then shut up.
Yeah.
Stuff like that. Like maybe everything ain't for everybody either. So there is stuff, if you ain't doing nothing good about something or contributing to the good part of it, try to stay out of it. Maybe you got enough shit on your plate that you don't have to get involved in something then. Try to, everybody try to live a good life. Like the only thing like we talked about, I've been homeless. I slept in a boat. I've been beat with extension cords and punched in the face, like child abuse type shit. Because that is child abuse.
Alone.
Tapping your kid on the ass, like, hey, you cut it out, like something like
That's
that.
discipline.
Yeah, they don't say that nowadays, but whatever. You know what I mean? I think kids should be corrected. But for, I've been beat with an extension cord, like coming out of the shower type shit. So, I don't think shit like that's cool. I don't think that, I think there's a lot of women out there that like a lot of bad things happen to and they need support. A lot of people to support them, not bash them. I don't stand for like people trying to like take people out of meetings. Like, I don't stand for that shit. Like, you know what I mean? Like, if you date a girl from out of a meeting, all right, that's your choice. Going around trying to, like, be some pimp player in a meeting, dude, there's another place for that. And I don't know where that is, and I don't really care. But treat women with respect. I mean, that, you know, like I always ask people, like, what's the 3 things you stand by? You know what I mean? Loyalty, morals, work ethic, bro. You know what I'm saying? That's my thing.
Where
I
do
mean,
you sleep at today?
what do you mean?
Well, you said you were homeless. You slept on a boat. You slept in
Nah,
other. Where do you sleep at today?
I sleep in a bed, you know, and it's mine. I'm not really though, Rachel. What? No, I'm just
But
kidding.
you're
No,
not
no,
alone
it's no.
today.
I'm only kidding. No, no. Yeah, it's my bed.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's my bed. I'm able to watch TV if I want. I'm able to eat a hot meal.
And you sleep with some.
Listen,
You go to sleep with someone you're in love with today.
yeah, and I got Louie, dude, too. Louie's my
Yeah,
boy, dude.
yeah.
You know what I mean? But no, the truth is though, is dude, I still get scared about being homeless. I'm 41 years old, dude, and I feel like I'm going to get thrown out still. Like, you know what I mean? That's something that bothers me. That like we really didn't get into. Like, I literally I'm always thinking that everything's going to go bad and I'm going to be homeless. Now, when I tell you like about like trying to like accept things for what they are and it ain't like that, and people have told me like that I love, dude, they're my friends too. Like TJ, his father, like Jimmy Rome, like there's a lot of people I know like that. You know, you're too hard, bro. Let it go, like stuff like that. Also, too, though, that's the shit that makes me move, dude, and like
That's the
hustling.
fire you were
Yeah,
talking
because I
about.
don't. Who wants to be homeless, bro? Like, you know what I mean? Like how you know what's up. Like what happened? I'm not the host, you are, but what happened when you called me? Like straight up, like I mean, like that's a
I
fucked
was
up feeling.
broken,
I'm saying,
man.
but it's a
Yeah,
fucked up feeling,
yeah,
dude.
sure it was.
Like, you know what I mean? And I'm driving. Like, what the fuck nerve do I have? This is the way I really think. I'm driving. I'm going down to Bethany Beach, down to the shore, like you know, the beach or whatever. You call on FaceTime with somebody, a friend of mine, Brandon.
Shout out Brandon.
Yeah.
Shout out Brandon.
And you call.
I've been sober since.
Who the fuck am I to tell you you ain't got nowhere to live? When I do what I do, though, I got recovery house, I got this, I got that. So I'm gonna tell you you ain't got a chance. Nah, dude, go figure it out. You ain't got money. No, the answer is that people out there in the city and politics and all that shit, politicians, Republicans, Democrats, they should be giving more money for it. You should have somewhere to live if you're trying to do good, bro. So you call and you're on FaceTime, you're like, Rob, dude, yo, come. I'll have money, dude, just come. From a liar calling me it. We're right on the thing. We're going to post this motherfucker. I care. I care about. I want to see you do good, dude.
You and Rachel. Rachel was in the car that day. She's like, just drop what you're doing and go to Federal Street.
Yeah, that's it, bro.
Yeah, that was.
You know what I mean? And dude, there ain't enough room for people that need help like that, bro. It's fucked up. Like, you know what I mean? And you went to a shelter and they put you in a placement shelter thing and never got in. It's just all nonsense. But you're where you're at today too. Where you sleep.
I sleep in a bed with the heat on.
Like,
and
I mean,
full belly
there's
every
a
night.
chance,
Like,
bro. Like, you know what I mean? That's what my program stands for, a firm foundation for people to be able to stand and get their life back in order if they choose to. You know what I mean? And there's people that choose not to, and they got to go and shit like that. But it's a firm foundation, bro. We're strong.
anyone you want to say hi to before this podcast ends?
Man.
Shout out, say hi, whatever.
Not really. I mean, shout out to everybody that helped me along the way, everybody that got me to the point to where I'm at. I'm only where I'm at because of everybody. Kind-hearted people, loving, caring people. You know, like I don't know, man. Like I mean, I could thank everybody. Support. You know what I mean? Like Rachel dealing with my bullshit. Like there's a lot of people. Like, dude, man, I'm not perfect. I'm not perfect, dude. So I appreciate everybody. I appreciate everybody even that like subscribe. Like I know we're like, yo, subscribe, hit the bell notification, hit the like. But the truth of the matter is, dude, is like, thank you. Thank you even for like watching or even saying, yo, the funny stuff that we're doing funny. Like, I appreciate it, dude. You know what I mean? I'm just trying to make people aware, dude. And I really do appreciate it. And I appreciate you all watching. I appreciate when you share it, though, because more people could watch because the basis of the whole thing is to get somebody to know, like, yo, if they went through that, I could go through that. Of course, I'm talking this time, which won't happen again, or maybe down the line it might. But I'm going to try to get more people on there. But I honestly, the reason why I did this, I ran into a hiccup where like I kind of wasn't asking people and I tried to get people fast. So I wind up doing it. I was going to do it episode 10. I think this is 9.
9.
So I was going to do it anyway. But yeah. So, but I'm going to get on top of it because it matters to me and you deserve that. You deserve somebody that's on doing this to to do his job. Like if I'm doing it, do it. You know what I mean? If I'm doing it, do it 100%.
Yeah.
So I ain't gonna flake out on my people that subscribed. I appreciate all yous, dude, and love yous all, and love the fact of like I don't know, some people I don't love like personally, you know what I mean, but love the fact that they are supporting it and like watching it, like you know what I mean. Love the fact that they're involved in recovery, or some of them might not be, and you know what I mean. They're good people. We need more good people in the world, dude, and I thank everybody that was good to me, no matter
Well,
what happened. You know what I mean?
well, I appreciate you doing this today. You know what I mean?
I mean,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? You
You're
know what I'm
making my
saying?
arm move a little weird.
My
That's
bad,
okay
but,
though.
all right, yeah.
That's okay.
There you go. All right.
No, but listen, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And it's not for the reason of getting more views or anything like that. It's about spreading awareness. And if you know you yourself, or if you know a loved one that's going through this, man, don't hesitate to call Crisis Center, get them into a hospital, or even just taking them to a meeting or showing them the podcast. Any little bit does help. And yeah, thanks again for tuning in this week, and we'll see you next time.
Oh, and if anybody wants to be on the podcast, if they want to do that, DM me. I'm on Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, YouTube. Like you can just message me or Evolution over here. Right, that's what it is. Your thing,
Evolution.
Evolution.
Yeah.
Message them, whatever. We'll get it. We'll get it together. You come on the show. I'll ask you questions. Talk about your life. Talk about what you're going through. It ain't all got to be about an AA story, but that's all I got to say.
All right. Take care.